What? No, wait. We love women. We love women.
That is crazy. Having kids grow up and they see you, they come up to you, and the first thing that they're saying is, "We hate women," is crazy. Digital footprint is about to be crazy, man. All right, chat, let's go meet for meat in chat, bro. Big boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that? Welcome back to the reaction channel, man. Today we got a video from the dog, the homie Ohmeezy. We finally got the real Sneako back.
Watch my clips. I mean, watch your clips. Watch
my clips. That's low key. I'm not gonna lie. That moment low key iconic. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was kind of one of Sneako's best works right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Clips. I mean, watch your clips. Watch my clips. Wake up! Come back to reality! Get off of TikTok! Get off of Instagram! You're so stupid!
After years and years, trial and error, bans, new accounts, hanging out with different friends, changing his whole content creation style, Sneako is seemingly back to being the great Sneako that we know.
We did it!
Now, for those that don't know, Sneako was regarded as one of the most creative minds on YouTube, period. And I know that's crazy to say about somebody who's been hanging around with the likes of Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, Kanye West, Nick Fuentes, somebody like him. But when I say that Sneako was heavily regarded, people were genuinely upset at the new direction that Sneako had taken.
Yo, so, right, for me, the way people talked about Sneako to me, I wasn't even on YouTube, like, when Sneako was doing his thing. Like, I wasn't, like, conscious that he was even doing it. I didn't have access to YouTube like that. The way people were talking to me about Sneako was, like, nothing short of one of God's disciples. No, I'm being so serious, bro. Like, people would talk about Sneako as if, like Ohmeezy was saying, the way that people would talk about him is, like, God sent, like, yo, one of the best minds, like, all of that. So, when I finally got onto the internet, it was at the portion where Sneako was only, hey, what about my clip? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I gotta like judge my friends a little bit harder. Yeah, because I was like, that's who you saying is like the GOAT? And then I started really realizing like, oh no, he has a different background that's not show you my clips. You feel what I'm saying? So I've been seeing his stuff on Twitter though, and it looks
no
fire.
more Andrew Tate, Sneako. Do you understand me? I was so proud of you. You made fantastic art. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Come back to us. We miss you. What are you doing?
Wait.
Tate.
Guarded? People were genuinely
Stand me. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Come back to us. We miss you.
Okay, that's not me. That's the video like where Ohmeezy's talking. I was like, what's going on?
I simped hard for him when I first met him. I would have girls over at my apartment. Like, we're gonna watch Sneako videos right now because you need to understand how smart this guy was.
They were great. It's not even just smart, like just artistic.
Insightful, and they're artistic too. Yeah, they were shot well. He does this like weird wide-angle lens that is kind of shouldn't work, but it does, and it's like his style.
He had
and
these weird little like animations and drawings and cool editing stuff. He had like musical like segments and like bits and stuff. Like they were really good.
Yeah, and he walked the line early that we talked about of being like you're humble enough to realize when you're making mistakes, but you're arrogant enough to like be like very forward about it. Like you know, like And
he was very honest about like
his faults and everything.
Yes.
Well, Destiny, don't invite the girls, invite the boys over this time. Pause.
Come on now, dog.
Yo, that's crazy because you know what? Not really my place to speak on.
I'm trying to say you can get back to seemingly watching your favorite content creator in his artistic videos because Sneako seems to be back.
I see you on Twitter and stuff. Oh yeah? Yeah, yes, sir. Welcome back to the city. Good to be back, Ann. Yes, sir. Merry Christmas.
And what's crazy is this revitalization of Sneako's career has seemingly been going unnoticed because on his X account, because he's not really allowed on any other platform, he has been posting his unique artistic vlog style content again, and it is a breath of fresh air in the content creation sphere. It's almost like if Kanye West went back to the soul beats. It's almost like if Star Wars went back to having George Lucas at the helm. It's like having a good reboot, not like Coming to America 2 where white men can't jump with Jack Harlow. This is something that people actually want.
Look at the most successful humans of all time. They were all ambitious and visionary. Most teenagers are like this. We have our entire futures ahead of us. And at this moment in our lives, our adult life is approaching. So far, our entire lives have been devoted to learning what it takes to become a successful adult. And as a teenager, this is finally right around the corner. We don't have anything holding us back. If we put our mind to it, we can become whatever we want in 5 years. But like I said, 80% of us won't. That's how life works. People throw the term selling out a lot. And I believe that if you accept a dead-end fucking job to pay your bills, you're selling out. It's not like you can accomplish your dreams later on in life. This is something you can't procrastinate. make. You actually have to do it. Those conversations you have when you're 40 about what could have been, should have been. You only live once, and no matter what rap lyrics will tell you, that doesn't mean getting hammered out of your mind every Friday. Do you want to finish your life with regret? Then just get off your ass and fucking do something. Getting this far on YouTube was a dream, and I fucking did it. What have you done? This isn't a rhetorical question. What have you done with your life? For some of you, you're proud of your answer, but for most, you're ashamed. This isn't an insult in any way. For once, I'm trying not to offend anyone.
Oh, young Sneako, if I could go back and tell you one piece of advice that probably would change the trajectory of your life, YouTube, content creation as a whole, is please stick to this artistic content that you're making, and whatever you do not take your girl to the sex club.
And they played the clip. Oh my gosh, and they played the clip. No, like I never was in tune to that, but even just watching that, and then he was so young, speaking like that, nah, that's a one of one off character trait, I'm not gonna lie. The haircut was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This haircut back then was crazy, but everything other than that, bro, that was fantastic. Also, this clip needs to like burn. This clip needs
with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party,
this is bad PR.
I've seen her other men. Literally right.
I can't be no
okay,
I want to start from the beginning.
We went into
what Lo got on his feet. What is this? What is that? yeah.
2 different occasions. The first time, crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't.
You see, young Sneako, the reason why I would tell you don't go to that club is because when you brought your girl there and you saw her on her hands and knees for another man, it changed something inside of you. And I don't think you were ready and willing to admit it, but we saw it. You went down a path that nobody would like.
I think eventually, if men start talking enough, you become red pill.
That shirt is something you can only obtain when you start hating women. Now, look. No. Look, like that shirt does not go on sale anywhere but I Hate Women Anonymous, bro. That is a nasty shirt. Not something you will see a Spider-Man villain wearing on their yacht party. That's a nasty shirt, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That's just the truth. Like any man who's honest and like sees things clearly, you become a red pill misogynist piece of shit. It just is what it is. If you're truthful, like if you're honest about the way shit is, that's just how it goes. I didn't want to be that. Like I want to respect and fall. Like at my core, I'm a romantic, bro. I want to fall in love, hold hands, do all that cute bullshit, but it's not possible.
And you see, young Sneak, you turn your back on all your cool friends like Agent 00 and Phantom and the rest of the AMP collective, and you trade all those guys in for what end up being some of the lamest people on the earth, like Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Walter, Myron, and all for what? The ability to say whatever you wanted to say? Hell no. That shit was weird. You literally lose all of your channels in the process.
That shit was weird. That shit was weird. It was weird to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. You get banned off of both YouTube channels just to say it's free speech. It was just hate speech that whole time. And then a platform dedicated to people like you in the path that you're going on pops up called Kick, and you go there to the edges of society where people don't really want to watch your content. They really want to see you crash out. And then you get so edgy that you get banned off of that platform. You get so bad that you get government attention, which is something that a lot of content creators want, but it's not necessarily for a good thing. They start talking about you and your content as if you're some sort of figure for hate speech, which you become.
I want to show you something. They played my stream in the Senate. They're watching this stream right now. There's government officials watching this. Let me show you. I'm not crazy. They played it in the Senate.
To limit the spread of the hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated.
He said hateful, dangerous, and extremist content that has motivated
real world violence.
Because you got kicked off for the edges of society, young Sneako, you go to even further down the line to Rumble, where it gets so hateful, you have an epiphany. We see the change in real time. You try to cast out that audience, but to no avail, because honestly, they don't want to hear that shit.
What'd you take?
What? No, wait. We love women.
That is crazy. Having kids grow up and they see you, they come up to you, and the first thing that they're saying is, "We hate women," is crazy. Digital footprint is about to be crazy, man. Digital footprint for this next generation about to be.
We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, merch, preach. What have I done? Can I get in the video? Yeah.
How does that not keep you up at night? Like, that would keep me, bro. I'd be in my jump, bro. I'm in my room like, you feel me? Like, I'm thinking about life for approximately the next 42 hours. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That just can't be my footprint.
Yo, what's up?
You are supposed to be that good token for them. You are supposed to be perpetuating that hate speech for them from the perspective of a minority. But even you get sick of it. Whatever clicks inside of you makes you pop, makes you crackle, like a Rice Krispie treat.
I'm officially announcing, now that my Rumble contract is over, I'm retiring from streaming. I'm retiring. I'm gonna go and study in Medina, learn Arabic.
Looking back on some of Sneako's old content, I would be interested to ask young Sneako how he feels about old Sneako. He's not living out his dreams. He's not doing anything that's remarkably cool. He's not living out some sort of dreams or aspirations that would make his young self proud. He's not doing anything in which he said he would do. This is a kid who won a whole Mr. Beast video making contest, for Pete's sake. This is a guy who had
I didn't even know that. What? Sneako's been in the Mr. Beast video, like a video contest? Bro, that's so crazy. Also, I've never seen his hair blonde before. Yo, there's so much I'm learning with y'all right now, bro. There's so much I didn't know about this dude,
creative
bro.
horizons. And what's crazy is he basically destroyed his image in what was about 2 years' time. But because the internet moves so fast and because it's so volatile, it seemed like we were stuck in a perpetual cycle of Sneako slush. They popped back up on the internet, dropped the video, and reflected on the last 2 years of his career. And honestly, I can say I'm proud of him.
So far, Project X has brought my PR higher than it's been in a long time. And I have this history of always self-sabotaging when I'm at a high point. I remember having this conversation with Gideon 2 years ago, and he said, Sneako, people want to like you, but you keep giving them reasons not to. I love that lyric from Ye on Onsite where he says, as soon as they like you, make them unlike you, because kiss people ass is so unlike you. For some reason, I've internalized this idea that if people like you, you're cringe and corny and you're predictable, mainstream, all this. I've instilled this idea that if there's a lot of noise and controversy that I'm doing something right, but that's not the case. Negativity, controversy, and animosity, hate, that doesn't translate to you saying something true. That just means you're pissing people off. And yeah, people get pissed off for the truth, but that doesn't always mean you're saying what is true.
Hello? We've been trying to say that.
Major reason why I wanted to move back to New York City. My streams became rage bait, became clips, became angriness, and it was going viral, but it wasn't making people happy. I want to make myself happy again, and I want to make the audience happy again.
I think what Sneako is realizing
hey, clap it up for Sneako. Sneako. Hey, man. The community is glad to have you back, man. I look forward to goddamn seeing what you make, bro. No cap.
Realistic people are realizing I'm dragging myself down. It's funny that they are so anti-therapy, anti-getting better counseling, etc., but simultaneously don't realize that they're making their own situations worse by not only surrounding themselves with terrible people, but putting out content that doesn't provoke a positive response in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, mind you, we've seen situations and circumstances and content pieces in which Sneako and other adjacent creators in time have kind of been woken up to the light that they're not putting out positive content before.
It seems like the red pill ideology is that being successful is more important. It's not about attracting a woman. Like, what's more important for a man? What should a man's priority be?
Success
Having
first.
A family or being successful?
Being successful first every single time. Yes, because then you have the ability to choose.
But not anymore. Not if you get the vasectomy, then you can't have the family.
Dude, you can undo a vasectomy. He said quickest way, which means short-term strategy to building your value up as quickly as possible. That's proof. That's not going to get you in a jam.
I'm not saying that you should have a kid when you're extremely young, but I am saying that we should be focused on becoming good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you can focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these hoes and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family?
So it's a good thing to see that he's finally coming out of that and saying to himself, you know what? I control my own destiny. Pause. I know people aren't over the tape yet.
I'm going to challenge myself this.
There's a whole tape? Someone leaked that? Okay, no. Yo, I didn't know there was a whole tape though. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
This time around to see how long I can keep this good PR going without self-sabotaging because I'm bored. I really don't know how I internalize this fear of being corporate if I'm being liked, but Got to get rid of that.
See, that's what started Sneako down this nasty downward spiral, is this whole thing about being corporate, saying the right things, and ultimately being liked. But what he doesn't realize is back in his old days, his old videos, he was still being liked, spitting some real game, and he still had a seemingly corporate image. I can honestly say that there are 3 content creators whose growth should be talked about way more than it is. Sneako in his current stage, Jadeon going to Gideon or Gadion or whatever he's calling himself, and Young Don. I think what Jadeon said in his video talking about why he would stop making the content that he did make in the past was very, very powerful.
If your hand or foot causes you to sin, chop it off, throw it away. You will be better off to go into life crippled or lame than to have 2 hands or 2 feet and be thrown into fire that never goes out. If your eye causes you to sin, poke it out and get rid of it. You will be better off to go into life with only 1 eye than to have 2 eyes and be thrown into the fires of hell. So Christ isn't being literal here when he's telling us to chop off our arms or to poke out our eyes if they're causing us to sin. What he's saying is whatever it is that's causing us to sin, we need to cut it out of our life. A lot of you guys got this message. I've gotten so many messages from supporters saying that they stopped watching me because of the content that I was making because they wanted to get closer with Jesus. To all you guys that cut me off, I applaud you. I really applaud you. I got nothing but respect and I love you for cutting me off. Thank you. For the ones of you that came back to me, I appreciate you guys for coming back, you know? Now you guys can watch some good content.
He realized that there's more to life than this content creation. There's more to life than the clicks and the fame. And honestly, there's more to life than hurting people for your success. And I think that that's very thematic. See, I think what happens is that a lot of times content creators get caught up in the views that they can't understand the words that they are putting out actually have real life consequences and actually have harm. That's why when friend of the show, Young Don, came out with his apology, I just had to sit back and just give him a round of applause.
Apologize to anybody I've offended whilst expressing my beliefs and my opinions. Since becoming a Christian, I have said things in ways and in a particular tone that was not of the right spirit. Jesus Christ said that he did not come to condemn, but he came to save. Jesus gave the answer. He showed people the way if you wanted to know his God. He corrected the ones that had gone astray. But he didn't go around spewing hateful rhetoric at anybody or being nasty to anyone or being cut into anyone. The point is, it wasn't Christ-like. It was not Christ-like. And for that, I want to apologize because it profits no one anything for me to offend you.
You see, ever since he put out that video, I've done nothing but acknowledge him every single time that I get, because I can acknowledge the journey. I can acknowledge the growth. I can acknowledge when somebody sees their past actions as being wrong or invalid and reflecting on them and saying, hey, I can still get my message out there and still have it be positive and not hurt people. I've talked to him recently on stream, and I can tell that where he is today versus where he was in the past are 2 different places. He is still able to deliver the message that he believes in a perfectly strong, confident way while still being able to listen to people and not offend them. Now, not saying that these people's beliefs are different. I still believe that Sneako may believe some of the rhetoric that he was putting out, maybe minus the hate speech. I still believe that Young Don is a Christian man. That doesn't mean that they have to go out of their way to offend people for the clicks and the views and the likes. To be honest with you, YouTube pays a lot of money. Content creation is fun. It's exciting. But what a lot of people have to understand that it is an art form, and art is made for people to view, interpret, but most importantly, like and enjoy, not necessarily be offended by 24/7. And so I'm glad that Sneako finally understands that he can go back to being the genius guy that he once was. I'm proud of you, Sneako, and I invite you back into the community. I know my words may not mean nothing.
Hey man, if it don't go through Omar, it's not good nowhere, no cap. Unless Omar say it's good, it's not good, bro. Check in with Omar. Y'all not allowed in the city unless y'all check in with Omar, man. But Omar said he good, so he good. Like, we was really about to send the felons after Sneako. But now that Omar said it straight, Sneako, you good, bro. We tapped in with Omar say, whatever Omar say go, bro.
Come back.
W video. I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. I'll catch y'all in the next one. 2 videos on this channel, 1 animation on the week. Our animation video a week on the animation channel. My skin? Can we just clap it up for my skin this video? Skin looks freaking phenomenal this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, peace.